Hey everybody, welcome to TFBTV. I am Corey Wardrop. I am here with Josh Kinser, the marketing director for Swagger Bipods. We're at the Industry Range Day at SHOT Show 2018, and you've got a couple of bipods that you're going to show us. Your traditional, I guess, the product that you've had success with. What do you got here?
Well, you know, it is called a bipod, but it's more like a shooting system because you can go from a traditional bipod set to, you know, a seated position. So this is our Hunter series, you know, and bipods are great. I love them. I always want to shoot from the prone, but 9 times out of 10, the field dictates something. A lot of times that's grass that says you can't shoot in the prone because you can't see your target. So
sure.
Here, this is how we bring these out. And what's unique about them, they've got a spring. So I can move around and I can bend back and forth, and I can do a lot of different things to stay on target. So, you know, for instance, if I'm sitting here and my target's moving, I can twist and never come out of the scope, and then I can spread the legs, bring them back, and we want you to lean into it or lean back, because the spring, as you see, you've got play right here.
Creating spring tension.
But as you create tension, you create a more stable platform. So let's say we're in the prone, our shot moves uphill, we don't need to make, you know, move to a seated shot. We simply spread the legs out like that. Let's say we got some ice. Pop that off, we've got that. So this has been great for hunting. Our coyote guys, our western guys love it, but you know, we're really getting in, our whitetail guys are starting to find out a lot more about it now too.
Cool. And what's your typical attachment method for
So we have 2 ways to attach this. One is via the sling swivel stud, and it comes with a little adapter that fits right in. It screws on your sling swivel stud adapter, and then your screws to attach it come in through the bottom, and then they become your new sling swivel studs.
Got it.
We also can attach via a pick rail. We've got a 1-piece and a 2-piece.
Okay.
But we need you to have a Picatinny rail. Now,
right.
If you got an M-lock system or key mod system, you know, you can go add that pick rail on the bottom of it.
Sure. Wonderful. And I think you told me you were going to show us something that nobody's ever seen before. I guess we're the first to see it. I'm excited about this.
Yeah. So, you know, we had a lot of people that just didn't quite understand that this was simply made for hunting in the field. You know, and they'd go to the range and they'd be like, this thing not good for a bench rest. Well, that's like taking a 4-wheel drive to the racetrack. I mean,
right.
So we still wanted to be able to have multiple adjustments without you coming out of the scope. So what we've got here is we can drop down our legs, and we've got multiple functions here. Now, we can bring these back. We've got functions like that. We can raise and lower, and you can do this all, as you can see, there's a button here, there's a button here, and a button here, and then you've also got this button here in the front to where you can move.
Got it. And
so
you can lock it if you want, or you can
lock
have it traversed if you want.
But you know, what we pride ourselves is we want to have easy to adjust, not having to come up out of the scope.
Right.
Because, you know, whether it's combat or the field, you're not sitting there just looking at a stationary target.
And this kind of gives you the option too. You can run it way back on the rail or way forward on the rail. I'm just kind of getting creative here.
Absolutely.
But I would imagine a lot of people would be interested in something like that.
Well, we felt that there was a void in the market for some of this stuff. And, you know, the traditional bipod, I mean, if you go back, it hadn't been updated for, you know, like 70 years or something. I mean, you know, you got a couple of springs here and there and added, but there wasn't much innovation put behind it. You know, there's a couple other companies that came along the last couple of years that did a great job. We feel they still lack in the ability to adjust quickly in the field without having to come out,
right,
you know, do that. And here, you know, if I come down here and I'm gonna put my legs down, if I'm on uneven terrain, I can do that, you see? And then I can move any of these legs, and I'm just gonna adjust by pushing this button right here and can bring them back and forth. So
wonderful.
You know, when you come up, you've got multiple ways to play around and drop your legs back and forth. And you can't really do it without weight on it, but when you have weight on it and you push, you can just raise and lower, and if you need to get a little side, you know, and just let that gun be your weight.
Got it. What's your MSRP on these guys?
These right here, we have not, we're just launching it right now.
Right.
We're gonna talk about it with some of our dealers, and we're gonna come out and we'll tell y'all if y'all come by the booth.
Will do. Thank you so much, Josh. We sure appreciate it.
Thank you.